social network in the world. LinkedIn is a very, very, very powerful audience. And if you learn how to properly use LinkedIn, you can build your whole funnel out on LinkedIn. You can have up to 30,000 connections on LinkedIn. So learning how to post, how to engage, how to message. We have something called our Bundle Plus. That's our best deal for Evie AI. Do you want me to tell you a little bit about the Bundle Plus?
Tell me.
So this is our Bundle Plus offer. So usually Evie AI is $3,600 a year to buy Evie AI, but we're offering Bundle Plus for just $1,968 a year. It includes training on how to use LinkedIn. So we have a $10,000 course where we teach you how to use LinkedIn. It includes that course. It includes us writing all your posts using technology. So we'll write your posts. We'll come up with your images. We'll generate your images. We'll write comments on posts. Basically, the AI will help you do everything on LinkedIn very, very fast. We'll also give you a boot camp to teach you how to use Sales Navigator if you decide to upgrade to Sales Navigator on LinkedIn. We'll basically walk you through step by step how to properly use LinkedIn to be more successful. And we'll give you the tool, and we'll give you a community with over 1,000 people that you can connect with and build relationships with and all that stuff. So this is a great solution if you're looking to grow your presence on LinkedIn, because this will basically give you all the things that you need. If I take a look at your profile, I noticed that you reposted something 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, you see? But you haven't really been posting on a regular basis. You already have thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are connected to you on LinkedIn, but you're not doing much on the platform. I'm going to go ahead and follow your company. You're not doing things correctly at all. So learning how to do it, yes, we have a $10,000 program, but right now you can get the whole thing for just $1,968, which includes a whole year of training, of support, of AI. So check this out. Look at this AI. I'm going to just put a keyboard shortcut in this box here, and the AI will read this post and will draft a comment. Do you see how quickly I was able to write a comment on this post?
It's very hard to see that it's a very, let me see if I can enlarge the screen over here a little bit more because.
I just enlarged it.
Thank you.
Do you see I was able to leave a comment? I just used the keyboard shortcut. I was able to leave a comment under your post. So you can leave unlimited comments.
Let me ask you a question, Joe. Let me ask you a question. You're computer savvy and I'm not. So let me ask you a question. So let's assume I'm estimating, I'll talk about something that dear to my heart, maybe to yours as well. So the assumption is that now the war is almost over in Israel. Everybody was thinking it's going to happen in 25 and it didn't. And now there are estimates that a lot of people will make aliyah or return to Israel.
Yeah.
So how do I get to this, through your LinkedIn, how do I advertise and get to this specific target? People who is going to make aliyah or people who are going to ship their goods, people who are moving back to Israel.
The way that I would do it is I would search for people that have Israeli names that live in Miami. So, for example,
but it's not only for Miami. I'm working globally in the U.S. So
I know, but you have to focus on one geographic area at a time. You can't just say I'm going to do everything in the whole world. The way it would work is LinkedIn is a networking platform, and so building relationships with people. You don't build relationships with everyone at the same time in the U.S. You know what I mean? You build relationships with one person at a time. So if I'm looking for people, I'm going to start with Miami because you're just one person. You're going to focus on Miami because that's where you live. And I would look for people that have a particular name in Miami. So, for example, maybe Levi, or Shimon or whatever. And you would find people in Miami that you can connect with and build relationships with. Now, these are people that I'm currently connected to that live in Miami that have the word Levi that are likely to be Israeli. So I'm going to click on Levi Danziger, for example. I'm going to click on contact info. I have his phone number right over here. I'm going to go to my CRM. Remember that CRM I just showed you a few minutes ago? I'm going to click on the CRM. I'm going to click on call, and it's going to start dialing. And I'm going to call Levi right now and see if he picks up. And if he picks up, you hear it ringing already.
This phone number is protected by spam call filtering. Please press
but
4,
what is going to help me? I'm
continue.
looking for people who are shipping to Israel. If Levi just sitting there eating
hummus,
ask
him.
Sorry,
I
didn't
talk
get
about
that.
him.
Please press
there's no point.
4, 7 to continue.
So let's find out if he's looking for shipping to stuff to Israel. He's already my connection on LinkedIn.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
Yours, but
voice
how do I
message
put
system.
up ads on LinkedIn, letting people know whoever needs to ship to Israel, and again, makes no different where
This is
they
how
are.
you do it. This is how you do it. You go in here, you press the home page over here, you click on create a post, and then you go to Evie AI, and you click over here where it says content. And by the way, we'll walk you through step by step how to do it. If anybody is shipping anything to Israel, I am happy to help you. I have a moving company that can
Shipping company.
ship. I have a shipping company that can ship things to Israel. Now that the war is over, you probably want to ship things to Israel. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you're looking to ship things to Israel for a really affordable price. We're reliable and we focus on shipping things to Israel nationwide from the US to Israel. So I'm going to press create. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a post that is going to have a hook, main points, a call to action, and hashtags. And this works for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. It works for everywhere. And I press insert, and it just inserted. However you consider shipping things to Israel, with the recent changes in the geopolitical landscape, blah, 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 blah. Shipping isn't just about moving goods. It's about ensuring that your business, blah, 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 blah. And you see I have this whole thing over here that it wrote, and then I press post, and I'm not going to post that because I'm not shipping things to Israel. But if it was you, you would post that. Now you click on image generation on the side, and you would take an image, and then you would paste an image of you shipping something to Israel. And you would show you, I have a picture of me, but this is not you, this is me. But I would say, make me shipping, showing how I ship something to Israel with a truck that says Ruby Red, whatever on it. And it would make the truck, make you, make everything. And then you press post, and then it posts a picture of you with your truck with the Star of David on it, showing everything. And then you press post and have a good day. And we'll coach you and guide you on how to do this every day. Meaning we have live sessions like this every day, twice a day, where we walk you through how to create these little posts and these advertisements. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do.
And so you don't have to pay for the training right now because we're having a special deal. If you go to app.eviai.com/bundle plus, if you get this bundle, it'll include the software that will write all the content for you, the comments, the images, the technology, but also we'll throw in our $10,000 training package so that you can start getting trained on exactly how to do this. That's
and I'll be able to, and I'll be able to post not on your LinkedIn. The same post will go on Facebook, on Instagram.
Exactly. You can post to Facebook, you can post to Instagram. So if I click in over here and I click on start a post, I can literally go in here, grab the same image, paste it in here, and then I can grab the same content from here, from the content section. I can press insert. It'll insert the whole thing in here. You see? It inserted everything in here. And then you could, just push it to LinkedIn. I'm going to say, anyone want to do a selfie? And I'll just push it over here next. I could do the same thing on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Substack, anywhere. You could post it to anywhere on the internet, because this just sits on the side here.
Right. And this is all going through your system or your, whatever you call it.
This is all going through Evie AI. Evie AI is a sales assistant on social media that helps people out. That's what I'm talking about, the sales assistant, because you need the training. The main thing for you is the training, but instead of paying 10 grand for the training, that's what it costs, you'll get the software and the training. Now, there is another software that I recommend that you get, which is the software I'm using to call and to text and all that, but that's something separate completely. And that's $249 a month. That's a completely separate program for your entire business to run your marketing and to do calling and to do all types of stuff. That's a separate business, right? I have two businesses. I have an agency called Ajax Union. That's a marketing agency where we run ads for people and do all types of stuff. That's an agency. Typically, our clients are paying us $5,000 to $15,000 a month for us to help them with their marketing. And then I have a software company that's usually $297 a month for the software. I'm giving you a deal, Ayel, so don't tell anyone I'm giving you this deal, this Bundle Plus deal. And then we charge $10,000 for training and all that type of stuff. But this sales assistant sounds like was what you need to start with right now. And then eventually, if you need an agency, we can help you with our marketing agency. My marketing agency is filling my funnel. Do you get what I'm saying? So all these people that are waiting for me to call them, you see all these people here that are waiting for me to call them? And they're waiting to speak to me, these potential clients.
Right.
My agency is the one that is running ads for me, pushing the people into this funnel, and then I'm having my team call them.
And what's the cost of this agency? The LinkedIn, I get it. I totally get it. But for me, what I'm trying to do is draw in, new customers. And in my business, it's a one-time customer. It's, they move, and unless they move back, I'll never hear from them again. So
Everybody in the United States on average moves every 4 years. That's the average. 25% of the United States move every single year. So every 4 years, the average person is going to move. I know because I also move.
yeah, but you're talking to the wrong person on the wrong move. I do not move people in the United States, only from the United States to any other country around the world, and from any other country around the world to any other country around the world. I only move people internationally.
So you need to do referral marketing. You need to work with real estate agents. They're the ones that are going to know when people are moving to another country.
Well, we do have leads. That's not the issue, because the big real estate companies are already hooked up. It's mostly for domestic. What you're saying is true. And the real estate is a very good tool for domestic move, whether it's local or
even international. You could find you can find international real estate agents that know who's moving in from where, and they want to be a center of influence for people.
The leads I have, Joe, that's not what I need. I'm not after the real estate market, because everybody's after the real estate market. And again, it's mostly in the interstate moving rather than in the international. But your Aja, whatever you call it, your agency, where do you advertise? All over where?
We advertise on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Reddit, on wherever you can advertise. We're a full-service digital marketing agency. I wrote a book called High Energy Network Marketing, High Energy Networking. I wrote a bunch of different books about it.
If I want you to advertise my company as a shipping company from the US or from all over the world to all over the world, again, not domestic.
You would need something called a marketing funnel. It wouldn't work. Just the concept is you need a marketing funnel. That's the first step that you need. You need to be able to educate people on how it works, on how this shipping international works, and there's different stages in the funnel. There's top of the funnel, there's middle of the funnel, and there's bottom of the funnel. So understanding how the marketing funnel works A to Z is very important, because people aren't just like out there that are ready to ship something international that you're going to find. You could find those people on Google Ads. If you're running Google Ads, if you go to google.com, you could say shipping international moving company, whatever.
Hi, Joe. We are going to have another meeting just in 4 minutes, just to let you know.
Thank you, Jane. But do you get what I'm saying? You could run ads. You see, this is called sponsored results here. But most of the time, if you want to be able to get a good deal on people, because this is very, very expensive to run ads over here. It might cost you, I'm going to click on this guy right over here. They probably just paid $15 for that click.
CNL, yeah, I know of the company. That's correct.
And then when I press request a quote over here, I'm going to press request a quote. Nothing over here. It takes me to the quote form. They're doing it completely wrong. But regardless, what I would do is I would drive people into a funnel, and then from that funnel, I would then send them emails and then try to convince them to get a quote. But, I wouldn't go straight to the quote necessarily, but, there's no way to really know when somebody's ready to move unless they either search with intention that they're ready to move, or you're targeting people that are likely to move based on the activities that they're doing. If they're in the U.S. and they're looking for Portuguese something, then we can tell what they're starting to like, what they're starting to look at. And then
right, so that's why I buy the lead. So I have a service that advertise and go after those keywords where people press and fill up their information because they want to move. Those are hot leads. So
right, and what they're doing is they're spending $7 for the lead and they're selling it to you for $10. That's what they're doing.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't have to go and take the risk, but they're probably selling it to a few other moving companies too. That's how they make their money.
Correct. That's correct.
So that's why they're able to spend. Maybe they're able to spend $25 for the lead, for the click, and then they send it to 20 moving companies and they get $10 from each moving company.
Well, they don't sell it to 20, they sell it to 4, 5, 6. Yes,
but they still double or triple their money.
That's correct. But it's a very, and for me,
this guy used to do it and we used to get them the leads. Meaning this guy over here from Connex Pros, he used to do it for like roofers and home improvement and whatever, and we would fill his whole lead, and then he would resell those leads.
Right. We don't want to sell the leads. So we buy leads and we call them,
Yeah.
as other 3 or 4 or 5 other companies do. And once we get a hold of them, we are very knowledgeable. We are known in the industry. We are very knowledgeable, and we have very good closing ratio. So but we do need, or we do want, additional presence, both on LinkedIn, both on Face, and whoever that's
Yeah, so we can definitely help you with that. I would say start with EviAI. That's the first step. Let's get you started with EviAI because you can't do everything at once. Let's start with EviAI. Let's get you rolling with that, and then I'll have you meet with my team about Ajax Union. It's a separate company with a separate team with a separate everything.
Right.
So I would say, and it's a lot more expensive to do Ajax Union. So this is a low-hanging fruit for you. This is not an expensive proposition to spend $1968 on getting that bundle. So I would say start with that. Start with EviAI. Let's get you rolling today on that. I sent you the link via text, so you have it. Jane also put it in the chat, in the Zoom chat. Do you know how to access the Zoom chat?
No.
That's okay. I'll stop sharing my screen so that you can look at the Zoom chat easier. Jane put it in the Zoom chat. My next meeting is actually coming into the room right now.
Yes,
Okay.
this is here.
Yeah, they're here in the Zoom. So we're gonna have to let them in. They're in the waiting room. So
Okay.
click on Jane. Don't let them in yet. Click on that link.
Okay.
Click on that link in the Zoom chat, and see if it opens up on your computer. Can you find the Zoom chat now that I stopped sharing my screen?
You're talking to me?
Yeah, Ayal.
Zoom
Ayal,
chat.
I just sent you, and you have a pop-up on your screen right
Yeah.
just now.
Yeah.
Yes, just press that pop-up.
Okay, I did.
Okay, good. So
You
now,
got a link?
now you put in your email in there, hit claim deal. And once you put in your email in there and claim deal, it'll prompt you to pay. And then you'll pay, and then my team will schedule a call to onboard you. And my team helps people that are not tech savvy. So you're putting your email in the Zoom chat. What you're going to do is you're going to put your email after you click on the link that Jane sent you. On top of that, there's a link. You click on it, and then you'll have a place to put your email. You'll put ayal@rubymoves.com. Okay?
Gotcha.
So go ahead and do that. And in the meantime, we're going to let you can stay here if you want and watch me talk to these other people.